Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Donald. Today is February 5th, 2025, and we've got a lineup of significant developments from President Trump's second term. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Remember, once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll start going live to bring you real-time updates. Today, President Trump signed an executive order directing federal agencies to interpret Title IX to bar transgender females from participating in female sports. The administration frames this move as protecting the rights of girls and women in schools, citing numerous complaints about transgender athletes. Title IX is a federal civil rights law that prohibits sex-based discrimination in any school or education program receiving federal funding. The Trump administration argues that this law should be interpreted based on biological sex, thereby excluding transgender females from women's sports. Supporters of the executive order applaud it as a necessary step to ensure fair competition in women's sports. Critics, however, view it as an infringement on the rights of transgender individuals and part of a broader effort by the administration to curb transgender rights. In media news, Lara Trump, the president's daughter-in-law, has been signed by Fox News Channel to host a new weekend primetime program titled My View with Lara Trump. The show is set to premiere on February 22nd and will air on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. ET. Lara Trump has prior experience with Fox News, having contributed to the network from 2021 to 2022. She also served as a campaign advisor during President Trump's 2016 and 2020 presidential campaigns. This move marks the first time a president's family member will host a TV show. Supporters see it as a natural progression, given her media experience, while critics raise concerns about potential conflicts of interest and the blurring of lines between media and politics. Nationwide protests against Project 2025. Thousands of protesters gathered across the United States today to rally against President Trump's Project 2025, which focuses on implementing hard-right policies. Demonstrations took place in all 50 state capitals and major cities, with participants calling for the defense of democracy and rejection of fascism. Background: Project 2025 encompasses a series of policy initiatives aimed at restructuring various aspects of the federal government and implementing conservative reforms. Reactions: the widespread protests indicate significant public opposition to these initiatives. Democratic lawmakers have called for resistance against the project, while the administration maintains that the reforms are necessary for government efficiency and effectiveness. Data and transparency. Removal of environmental and public health data. The Trump administration has begun removing key resources on environmental data and public health from federal websites, impacting information related to climate change, racial equity, and gender identity. Notably, the CDC's main data portal temporarily went offline to comply with an executive order defending biological truth. Background: this action is part of a broader effort by the administration to dismantle policies from previous administrations concerning diversity, equity, and climate change. Reactions: researchers and public health experts express concern over the loss of valuable data, emphasizing the importance of transparency and access to information for public welfare. Efforts are underway to archive and preserve these data sets before they disappear completely. The Trump administration retracted President Trump's earlier statement about deploying U.S. troops to Gaza, emphasizing instead a focus on aid for reconstruction. This clarification comes amid mixed reactions from Congress regarding the proposed U.S. involvement in Gaza's administration. President Trump's initial proposal to have the U.S. own Gaza received bipartisan criticism, with concerns about the implications of such a move on international relations and regional stability. While some lawmakers support the idea as a path to lasting peace, others, including Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, have labeled it problematic. The administration's clarification aims to address these concerns by focusing on humanitarian assistance rather than military involvement. That's all for today's recap of President Trump's latest moves. If you found this breakdown informative, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll start going live to bring you real-time updates and analyses. Stay tuned and stay informed. As always, we aim to provide you with balanced and comprehensive coverage of the day's events. We encourage you to engage with us and each other in the comments, fostering a community of informed and active citizens. Until next time, stay vigilant and stay engaged.